right, so Teyana Iman is now on the lineup for VH1. So, what made you want to turn to reality television?
Well, VH1 reached out and said they wanted to give us a show, and I thought it would be pretty fun because the time that they reached out, the Teyana and Iman had a big fan base. Not just Tiana or just Iman. It was like the union had a big fan base, and everybody kind of wanted a show. It was like, we want to see you guys on TV. Da, da, da. So when VH1 reached out, I thought it'd be pretty fun because we always have like funny Snapchats and Instagram videos, and I thought it'd be dope for people to see just a little bit more and kind of understand where us two very different people come together and just to inspire the youth of young black love and be a positive representation of that.
So, on the show, you guys kind of touch on I guess you can say, lack of time you and Iman get to spend because you guys have like a busy schedule. But also, you guys are like very open, like about your sex life. So, I want to know, like, how are you able to like decipher what to share and like what not to share on camera?
How I look at it is one thing I don't ever want to do is try to be something that I'm not on camera, and then like God forbid somebody catch me in real life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, wait, girl, like that's almost like living with a secret. Like it's just like nobody wants to feel like they can't be themselves, and I feel like, you know, it takes people to see my interviews and different things like that to be like, oh, this girl's pretty interesting. Like, she seems cool and da da da. So I think the show is like a perfect opportunity to show people that. So, I mean, whatever comes, like, it's just whatever happens naturally, whatever comes out is whatever comes out. I'm not really trying to hide anything. It wouldn't be a real reality show if we were trying to be something that we weren't.
So a lot of our roommates, we love y'all.
Thank you.
Baywatch all the time. You guys post
Yeah.
like the sexy pics and stuff. So our roommates want to know, from a woman's perspective, like how can you determine that you found the one?
When you get that feeling in your stomach, like, they always say, follow your gut, girl, follow your gut. Like, when I tell you, just up until I literally caught butterflies in my stomach, me and Iman was strictly friends. I didn't like him, like, on that level, and after, like, us just spending time and just being cool, it was something so small, like, I was just listening to a whole bunch of 90s records, and then him, like, touching my knee, and I just caught butterflies, and from there, I was just like, do I run away from this? Because I never felt this way before. So I kind of just like literally followed my gut, and I didn't run away from it. And now look.
All right. So I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but there's like this thing called the reality TV curse. And, a lot of celebrity couples kind of like shy away from doing reality TV because they fear of what's going to happen next. So I want you to tell me why your relationship is so strong and is definitely going to, stand strong even after Iman and Teyana, Teyana and Iman goes off of the air.
Well, I think, personally, a lot of people like that curse come for whatever reason. I don't know. However, where we are now in society, like, everything is out there anyway. Like, you have a big glow up moment, and then, more money, more problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, more success, more hate. Like, that's just what it is. And how I look at it is like, no matter what, people are going to have stuff to say regardless, whether it's under my comments, whether it's under the Shade Room comments. So it's like, what's going to be the difference between just seeing us on TV for 19 more minutes when you already see us on Instagram for a minute when we post our videos, or we go live? Like, even going live on Instagram, that's showing a part of your life that people don't normally get to see, or whatever it is that you're doing. So I don't really see a difference, nor do I really get caught up in that. Like, I think I'm like so used to not, like, no, I'm at a point where I know I can't make everybody happy. They're not going to be happy. I think we're all, no matter who you are, we're at a point that we know that it's going to be haters regardless. Anytime you're doing something good or something positive, there's going to always be some hate that comes with it. So what I try not to do is get caught up in the curse and all this other stuff, because how I feel is, if a person get a divorce, I don't personally even feel like it's like a curse from the show. It's clearly a deeper rooted issue that we don't see,
Right.
because they're still trying to cram your life in 20 minutes. So it's still so much more that people don't get to see. So from like the outside looking in, it looked like, oh yeah, the show done destroyed them, and it's like, no, they probably been had problems and got offered a show, and and thought that maybe the show could bring them closer, and it just made whatever that bump was come to a head even quicker. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. And that's the thing, we never know. We always just assume and we make up our own assumptions and, what we say go,
Right.
But I can't let things like that, negative things, be my end all be all. I'm happy. I love my husband. I love my baby. We have a beautiful family. And that's really all that matters. I don't really get caught up in everything else.
I just want you to tell our roommates why they need to tune in to this show.
Tune in. You're always asking a whole bunch of questions anyway. I think that this show will definitely answer a lot of everyone's questions, because I know when I do see myself in the shade room, it's always like, oh, what does she do? Like, this girl's doing everything but music, like everything but music. And I think even with the show, it'll answer so many questions for you, because a lot of things that I do is always to keep me grounded mentally and emotionally, So it's like the show shows my frustrations with the label, with the album. It shows the blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying? It shows everything before even the moments, like whether it's Philip Plein, all these moments that we do love. It's like that's just the 10% of it. The glitz and glam is the 10% of everything that we go through. And then the other 90% is all the hard work that gets put into it, and the tears, and the laughs, and the happiness, and the ups and the downs. So I definitely think you guys should tune in, and I think it would be a good way to just inspire people, inspire young black love, inspire all love. And as you can see, you will see me very unfiltered, very no makeup, stocking cap, edges ain't brushed. So I'm just letting y'all know now, for y'all try to come for me. Like, it is what it is.
Snatch the wig off in the car.
Snatch the wig off
put
in the
it
car.
on Iman. Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
And I think that's stuff that the young world need to see, because I do feel like in this society, it's a certain standard of beauty, and it's all man-made. It's really like, well, she's not beautiful because she don't look like this, or she don't look like that, or her lips is this, or her voice is this, and it's just like, I can't control that. So when you see this show and you can see me be unfiltered and still see my man love me the same, that's the most beautiful feeling in the world, and I think it will inspire other girls to not feel like they have to be a walking filter, not feel like they have to be filtered 24/7, because we are in a world where, I do watch a lot of different interviews and videos on Instagram where a lot of girls have wanted to change the appearance of their body or whatever it is based upon, a man that they love that made them feel less than. You know what I'm saying? And we seek the most validation from the men that we love and the people that we love, And if they don't make you feel loved, it is very hard to find self-love when you seek validation from another person, So I think this show will, inspire people to whatever it is that they desire.
All right, so we're excited to check it out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sitting down
you.
with us.